Get ready for a blast from the past. From disco fever to classic 70s sitcoms, this quiz is packed with fun behind the scenes TV trivia. You'll have 5 seconds for each question, so let's see how many you can get right. In Laverne and Shirley, what weird concoction did Laverne love to drink? Milk and Pepsi. Where did Hot Lips Houlihan get her wedding dress in MASH? Corporal Maxwell Q. Klinger. How tall was Michael Landon, Little House on the Prairie? 5.9. Who almost played Fonzie but was too tall, 6'4", for the role? Mickey Dolenz. In the series The Rockford Files, what was the specific model of the gold car driven by James Garner's character, Jim Rockford? Pontiac Firebird. True or false? Paul Michael Glaser loved the Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino. False. How many U.S. viewers tuned in to see Who Shot JR on Dallas? $83 million. Which future Oscar-winning director got his big break in 1971 directing the made-for-TV movie Duel, starring Dennis Weaver? Steven Spielberg. What was Jamie Sommers' profession before becoming the Bionic Woman? Professional tennis player. True or false? Eric Estrada never drew his gun on chips. True. Where did Ed Asner work before becoming a famous actor? General Motors assembly line. Who did Norman Lear first have in mind to play Archie Bunker? Mickey Rooney. True or false? Robin Williams got the role of Mork by sitting upside down. True. Telly Savalas. Kojak was the godfather to which famous actress? Jennifer Aniston. John Travolta got a headlining credit in which 1976 horror film? Carrie. What was the name of the bar where the characters hung out in Three's Company? The Regal Beagle. Before he was a big screen action star, Bruce Willis appeared as an extra in which 1970s detective show, often cited as his first uncredited appearance? Kojak. What was the name of the dog on the Brady Bunch? Tiger. In Sanford and Son, what city did Fred Sanford claim to be from? St. Louis, Missouri. What was the address of the Bunker family in All in the Family? 704 Hauser Street. Which actor played the father on The Partridge Family? None. What was the name of the robot in Buck Rogers in the 25th century? Twiki. In The Odd Couple, what was Felix Unger's profession? Photographer. Which show featured a character named the Log Lady in its later revival, but started in the 70s? Twin Peaks. What was the name of the high school in Welcome Back, Kotter? James Buchanan High. Which Golden Girl starred in the 1970s hit Maude? Bea Arthur. In the 1970s sitcom Maude, what was the relationship between the title character and the lead character of All in the Family, Edith Bunker? They were cousins. Who played the Hulk in the live-action 1970s series? Lou Ferrigno. What was the name of the boat in The Love Boat? Pacific Princess. Which 1970s detective famously drove a beat-up Peugeot 403? Lieutenant Columbo. In Good Times, what was J.J. Evans' catchphrase? Dynamite. What was the name of the newspaper where Lou Grant worked? The Los Angeles Tribune. Which actor played the $6 Million Man? Lee Majors. What was the name of the town in Little House on the Prairie? Walnut Grove. Which taxi star was a world-class performance artist in real life? Andy Kaufman. What was the name of the theme song for MASH? Suicide is Painless. In The Jeffersons, what business did George Jefferson own? Jefferson Cleaners. Which 70s show featured the first interracial kiss on American TV? Star Trek. What was the name of the bionic dog on The Bionic Woman? Max. Which variety show featured a segment called The Family, which became Mama's Family? The Carol Burnett Show. How many did you get correct? Comment your score below, and don't forget to come back for more classic TV trivia challenges from the golden age of the 70s.